What's going on, y'all? Your boy Kuya P. This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world, back for another week of entertainment picks. This week, I got the homie from Kayfabe Baby and the Checkpoint Squad, my brother with Sartorial Geek, Mr. Webster Style in the building. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, my brother. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Great to see you as always,
Same.
bro. You know how we roll. Nothing but love. Before we get going though, I'm sure people are like, well, where's Heather? Heather, we have in our prayers right now. She's going through a little bit of some family issues. But she sends her love. She'll return when she can. But nothing but love out to the homie. We're here for you. And if you call, just put some energy into the air, some good prayers. Maybe leave it in the comments. Let Heather know nothing but love if you do that.
Most
So
definitely.
thank you, y'all. Let's get going. Eldon, let's keep it positive. Webster Style, I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
You know, we got our nicknames, y'all. Kuya P, Patrick, Eldon, Webster Style. It's all love, though. Yo, what are you watching, man? What I know you've been watching wrestling, and I know for this week we got some things to talk about because of All In.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
leave it for Kayfabe Baby.
Yeah.
But what else are you watching
Let me tell you,
outside of that? What's going on the tubes or in the theater? What have you been tracking that you like, dislike, or anything like
I've been watching nothing, not a damn thing. I can't even tell you. I can't remember the last time I sat down in front of the TV to watch a movie, or I think the last movie I sat down and watched was Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Oh,
That's
damn.
literally like yeah, it's been a minute, like since I really just sat down and watched the movie. Yeah, and I ain't been in the theater in a good minute either. So, yeah, nothing's going on my end, which is not too unusual, but there's nothing that is gravitating me. I think the last time we talked, I'd seen a couple episodes of Bridgerton just because a reference that a friend of mine gave me for a sort of conversation we have, and it was interesting. Like, I definitely understand why it's so popular. But other than that, I haven't watched anything
It was
else.
just because a lot of work, or you're just out there touching grass with the family, putting in that family
All
time.
of the above. Also, just been
Yeah,
grinding, man.
I
Between
feel that.
Atlantic Con and everything, and even just my normal schedule, I tend to, not get as much TV time in unless it's like a specific show. Like, before I was watching the Halo show, which unfortunately got canceled. Discovery, burning through that. X-Men '97. Those were my Wednesday and Thursday night. When I ate dinner, I sat down and watched those bad boys. So there's been nothing else right now that's like, hey, I gotta watch this. There's a oh, I did watch an episode of Black Mirror the other
Okay.
day, based on a conversation I was having, and a friend of mine was like, no, you need to watch this because we need to talk about this. And it was like, oh, it definitely is a conversation starter. I'll put it that way, because Black Mirror usually is.
I've heard, especially specific episodes too.
Yeah,
You got to look out for. I haven't seen an episode, but like you, I've been told you got to watch Black Mirror.
yeah.
I'm intrigued, and from what I've heard, I'm like, okay, interesting. I like that, and that we're experimenting, we're doing different things in that genre, in that realm. Yeah, man, I'm down for that. You gotta check out. I gotta say, because I know you're a comics head as
Yeah.
well. I'm sure you're fond of Batman the animated series.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
I
Batman
gotta
Cape
check that out.
Crusader on Prime Video, bro, is lit.
Yeah. I got a couple days left in my free
Checked out X-Men
Prime trial,
97 come
so
back. You got
I
to
got I
check
gotta
out
watch that.
Bruce Tim, bro. Killing it. It's great. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'll probably
Uh,
binge that this weekend before my Prime membership goes away.
Man, you gotta stop saying that out there because the Prime Video people, are listening to what we do. They're gonna be like, "Oh, we know those names. Why they keep going back and forth, trying to just cheat the system?" You gotta be careful.
Hey,
But
they
no, it's
give
a
it to
great,
me when
great
I go
series.
in, and I was like, "Hey, you want a free month for Prime?" Okay.
To my Prime heads and my Prime Video people that are looking and maybe listen to this, you got me. And Batman Cape Crusader is a series that'll make me want to subscribe to Prime. So
Look,
anyway,
some people
shout
pay
out to
for it
Prime.
in this house. I'll put it that way. Some people pay, just not me.
Well, all right, sir. Cool. Thank you for sharing, man. I can't wait to talk wrestling with you when we
Oh
get to
man.
Kayfabe Baby. Man, All In was lit, y'all.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen K Baby, me and Webster Style and our pal Sean Mongold talk all things wrestling. Go check out all the previous episodes on the NRW right now. And as of this recording this week, we're going in on the results of AEW All In 2024 in London. It's going to be interesting where AEW is going to go from here on out because it's kind of like their WrestleMania with All In, I would say, right? Webster Style. That's like their WrestleMania event every year. So check out that results conversation. But let's head to the picks for this week. Webster Style, you ready to go back to 1992?
I don't know, it wasn't a bad year, but I know some things that happened that year too. But
There was some wild stuff that went down in 92,
yeah,
specifically the Rodney King verdict out in
right, right.
LA. When I first heard of this film, I was like, okay, I was very intrigued. We have a heist film set in during the Rodney King verdict and the riots,
That's
the LA riots,
interesting. That's a
that
unique idea.
stars Tyrese Gibson, bro, our man from Fast and Furious, R&B
Hmm.
singer. You know Tyrese.
Hmm.
Pepsi commercial, which kicked him off. I think all of us heads that were there back then will always remember that's the brother from the Pepsi commercial. And
Right.
then he started singing. He could sing, but then acting was so-so. Baby boy, so-so. Then he got in the rise with Fast and the Furious. We know
Yeah.
Tyrese. We know you,
Yeah.
Tyrese, and you're a little crazy. But anyway, whatever. Well, he's got this one as a dad. He's an ex-convict, just fresh out of jail. He's got a son who is he's trying to take care of, and he's working this new gig that gets there's some baddies out there that want to rob this place that he's working at, and this is all on the same night of the Rodney King verdict, the LA riots, the night the riots started in LA, and it features Scott Eastwood and Ray Liotta in his last role.
Oh wow.
Bro, right? You know, a lot of people remember Cocaine Bear, but this was actually his very last film that he did before he passed. You
Yeah.
ready to check out the
Okay.
trailer for 92, man?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Get a pack of Phillies. You speak English, bitch?
Watch your mouth.
The fuck you say? How the fuck that feel?
Familiar.
This is my
Double
home.
pictures. Okay. Snoop.
These streets raised me.
Might get a little crazy out there today.
Media outlets from around the world await a verdict in the Rodney King beating.
Maybe I can bring the sun back up here.
All right, run it for me. Catalytic converters. They need platinum. How much they got in there?
10 million?
You need a miracle to pull this off.
The jury in the Rodney King trial.
A stunning verdict.
The 4 police officers were found not guilty.
You can't control.
You watching the news?
No one minding the store.
No, you don't hold me.
This is our window.
You know what scares me? I don't want you to grow up to be like me. It's wild out there to be more safe here. You're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Can't control us. You don't own us.
Where's my son?
It's not gonna end well for you.
It's not going well for you.
Watch me as
I'm gonna obliterate your whole fucking family.
Give me my son.
And if I don't,
Then we got a problem, homie.
All right, there we go. 1992. What do you think from Lionsgate, Webster Style?
I like the premise. I like everything about it. I think that is just living through those times. We were much younger then. Living through those times, knowing at least tangentially what was going on from watching the news. But setting a story like that in that time so they can use that backdrop of that racial tension, and then the father's love for his son and protect his son. I am excited for that movie. I kind of saw it. I didn't really see pictures or trailers for it, but I saw it was coming out, and you got your interviews up there as well, which I got to check out. But now knowing what it's about, I really am excited to see it.
All right. Yes. Thank you for giving that shout out. We had the opportunity to speak with the writer director Ariel Roman, as well as actor Dylan Arnold. I had Heather take care of business on that, and we also got together to do a review that will be up come Thursday of this week, time to the release of the film this Friday, August 30th. I was very intrigued with the premise and everything. I'm not going to spoil for you here, but like you, Webster Style, when I had first caught wind of this, it was actually supposed to be released a lot earlier this year. I actually saw this film back in like February,
Wow.
and it got pushed a little bit.
Mhm.
I was very intrigued because of those core concepts that you and I both lived through and know about that time period. So stay tuned. Check out the interviews, check out the trailer, and I might have something for you to watch if you can't make it to the theater, if you have the time, Webster Style, because I know you're a little
Okay.
bit busy because we still have that screener available. So if you
Okay.
want to check it out, do a review for Sartorial and Geek. I got that for you, man.
Definitely appreciate it.
1992 drops this week, y'all. Take a look for the review interviews up on the channel. But heading over now to Prime Video, we have season 2 of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Were you a fan? Are you a fan of Lord of the Rings? And did you catch the first season, Webster Style?
I am a fan, but I will say that I am usually not a humongous fan of prequels, so I was not exactly interested in this series from the outset. And the advertisement for series 1 didn't do it for me, so I never even went into it.
Well, do you know this isn't a prequel? It's like after set, from what I understand. Because I was doing a little bit of
Oh,
research. I didn't even
okay.
watch season 1 either. I know Heather, she's putting together some stuff for the channel, and she actually had a chance to speak with the producers and directors for season 2. So look for that interview this week again, y'all. I had Heather plug in there since she was such a fan. But from what I understand, I think it's after all of those events. Set in
Interesting.
Middle Earth, like
Right.
not too long or maybe hundreds of years after.
Okay.
It's just set in the universe, but I don't believe it's a prequel. But
Okay.
from what I'm hearing about season 2, there's certain characters and certain things that are going to be really cool for people to check out. But
Okay.
all right, let's head over to Middle Earth, season 2 of Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, heading to Prime Video.
War has come to Middle Earth.
This is the work of Sauron.
Our armies cannot defeat him. Once the deceiver obtains a being's trust, he gains the ability to sculpt their very thoughts.
You are wise to fear these rings. In Sauron's hands, they could work an evil beyond reckoning.
Region must not fall. It would be a mortal blow for all Middle-earth.
Sooner or later, Sauron's eye bores a hole. The rest of him slithers in.
You sought peace. I gave it to you. This is hardly a gift. What have you done to me?
What have you done to me?
Who are you? Truly, I am the one keeping the storm at bay.
Sauron is my enemy as much as yours. I can help you destroy him.
I will not stop until this is put right.
Every soul in the seen or unseen world will know that it was you who was the architect of their demise. At this moment, the great tale of our age is being written.
You think it was only you who put yourself in my power? Galadriel.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks interesting. It looks pretty good.
I could tell that they try to like capture a lot of moments. I don't know if you saw, but like, oh, that's like a moment from the OG Hobbit and Lord of the Rings films. They had like certain sequences, like we're gonna kind of make you remember those moments and just show you that we're doing that kind of stuff again.
Yeah,
Like,
that definitely gave me more of the feels than the advertisements for season 1.
Yeah, interesting. It looks and it gives us all those feels. I'm intrigued. I don't know if I'm running because those films were long.
Yes,
they were good, but it's just a time commitment. I think we all understand. Like,
and I don't know, and I've never. Well, let me phrase that. I never read the books, but you know, you and I are about the same age. We both remember the probably our first introduction was the Hobbit cartoons from when we were kids.
The animated joints were fire.
Exactly, and then the Lord of the Rings movie that came out. But other than that, it's just the movies. While I love the movies and I think they're some of the best fantasy films of all time, I think I'm good. I'm not one of those people who's going to start diving more into the Lord. Again, that's just me. Not saying, you know, you shouldn't be. I'm just saying, for me, I'm like, it looks great, but probably not something I'm going to just dive into.
You know what? Because I think, man, remember if for those that recall us nerds, those first films were like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So the first trilogy was a 9-hour commitment.
And that's before extended cuts came out.
And that, bro, and then when the extended cuts dropped, we was, you know, because we're still about it. I don't know about you. I was about it. So I gave them another set of time to that. And then they drop Hobbit on our ass with all of those.
Right.
I'm kind of good on the live action.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of good too. There's an anime coming out. I'm hyped for that though.
Yo, sir. And I was going to bring that up. So like, if I go back, I think I'm more tending to lean to the live action films that really got me.
Yeah.
I may, if it's like on like cable TV, then when I'm checking out the live action joints again, even though I own the Blu-rays for the
same
and all that stuff, you know, because we're nerds. This Rings of Power gets me, but it's like, I'm not running to it. I'm curious, but I'm not running to it. But bro, the animated joints from in the past, but this new series that you just spoke of, I think it's like Rings of Dorma or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm brutalizing the name. I can't wait for that joint.
Yeah, that looks.
I definitely will be chatting about that, and will be excited for that. That I will be completely tuned in on Prime Video. So there you go, y'all. If y'all are super geeked out about it, if you were like, if you spent all that time like Eldon and I did on those original joints, and you're still about that Middle Earth, man, I love it. I'm glad that this stuff is out there for us nerds and us fans. And again, I'm not knocking it, but we're down to check it out. It's just time. It's a lot of time commitment.
Yeah.
And we already burned so much time before. It's like, we'll get to it. It's just all about time. So there you go. But super geeked about the anime joint coming to Prime Video. You ready for my top pick this week?
Yes, sir.
All right. This one comes from Bleecker Street. And it's a little bit of sci-fi, and I'm kind of geeking out on this one. I've seen a lot of, I've been hearing snippets of the trailer when I tune in on the radio and on YouTube. You know, when you just come on real quick, like they'll throw stuff at you. I haven't seen this full trailer yet, but from what I know, because of those little bits I've been getting, I'm about this one. So I'm making it my top pick this week. It's called Slingshot. You ready to check this one out?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello, John. You're
okay.
Odyssey
This
1.
one with Fishburne.
So I don't know if you heard, but I'll be leaving town soon. 1.5 billion miles. No big deal.
We're awake. Good.
Is hibernation affecting you at all?
Gentlemen, we have been in space for nearly 2 years.
That's my dude from The Boys, Frenchie.
It's incredible.
We are on our way to Titan.
Titan. It's the most Earth-like world we can reach. But to get there, we'll need Jupiter's gravity for a speed boost.
You have 2 more hibernation cycles before the slingshot.
Houston, we have a situation.
The impact represents no real danger.
What if the whole system is compromised?
If we attempt a slingshot, we get blasted into deep space.
Baby, the drugs used to induce hibernation can produce side effects.
You understand me now.
She's not here on the ship.
I know that.
If sometimes,
including confusion and disorientation.
You see that I'm mad.
Your imagination is playing a cruel trick on you.
How do you know this? But I'm just
everything around us is screaming, turn around. And you're about to blast us even further into space.
Warning, warning, system overload.
Division!
I'm just a soul.
You're sending us all to die!
Flying into the light is a survival instinct. The best escape route tends to be towards the light.
Oh Lord, please don't let me
Be misunderstood.
All right. Bleecker Street.
Yeah, that's a great trailer.
Yeah, man. Scary, man. Like
Yeah.
the emptiness of space, trusting your people. You gotta have trust in your people. Woo!
It's so much suspense there, and just from the trailer, like I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of twist. Because not saying it has to be one, but the way it was cut,
Yeah.
some of the things that were brought up, it wouldn't surprise me if there was some sort of twist during the course of the movie that kind of upends everything of what you thought maybe, in the first half.
Yeah, because it's terrible with, I think we know. Trailers a lot of nowadays give us so much away.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that they didn't do that, because we could kind of tell certain things with that trailer, but I really hope, like you said, that there's something they're saving in there.
Right. Right. Because even with that, like there's some stuff that seems straightforward, but when you add in that context of what they're talking about, the hibernation drugs, hallucinations, whatnot,
Yeah.
all of the destructive stuff could be all in somebody's head.
Yeah.
There could be a lot to this movie. Like it's a lot of twists and turns. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this bad boy. And it's Fishburne.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, the actors in there. I forgot the lead
Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck. That's
Yeah.
He was just recently in The Instigators with Matt Damon on Apple TV. Not that great. I'll be honest. Not that great. So I hope this one's a winner. We got my man Frenchie in there from The Boys, and of course Fishburne. Come on now. So yeah, I'm very intrigued on this one, and I actually just got a screener from my people at Bleecker Street. So stay tuned. I should hopefully have a review by the end of the week, and then again, my boy Webster Style over there, I might hook you up, man. Let you know, man, what's good if you want to check this one out. So, but those are the picks. 1992, heading to theaters, as well as Slingshot and The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Season 2, dropping on Prime Video this weekend with the first 2 episodes of the series in its debut being released. So there you go. Those are the picks. What do we get on the fingers up, down, scale, to the side, middle this week? How be honest, where are you at?
1992, definitely thumbs up. Lord of the Rings, to the side. I don't I won't watch it, but it doesn't grab me.
Yeah.
Definitely high on Slingshot.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, there you go, y'all. Those are the picks for the week. Webster Style, I know you're killing it over there. Like you said, you're not watching a lot of movies or TVs because you're putting in that work. What do you have coming up to Sartorial and Geek?
Man, as of today, the time of this recording, my first couple interviews from Atlantic Con have already dropped. I'm trying to remember which ones have dropped because I've reshuffled some of the order. But I know I got at least 2 videos that have dropped already. New Game Bites is out as well. Also, Ren's Playtime Corner is out talking about Side Chicks Winning. That's as of today. And then the rest of the week, you're going to be getting, or rest of the next 2 weeks, is we got a lot of stuff already primed and ready. All of my content from Atlanta Comic Con, retrospective, Cosplay Concussed, a great panel with the Black Comic Lewis talking about All Negro Comics #1 as well. So a lot that's coming then that's coming down the pipe. Got interviews this week, help tonight. Interviews lined up this week and next week. and the week after that. So it's gonna be a lot more coming. In addition, Baby and the Checkpoint as well. So we're doing things.
Yes, man. Shout out to the homie, man. Good stuff as always. Go support Sartorial and Geek. My man Webster Style. Again, a plethora of content. We got so much coming y'all's way. Please go support my man and with that. And like I said, he's over here killing it. He's putting in that extra overtime work with Checkpoint Squad, Baby. My man Webster Style, as always. Such a pleasure, bro, to have you on. I've been, as you know, putting in that work there. I'm right with you. I put up a ton of content over the weekend, reviews, interviews, YouTube shorts, man, just so much. And I got, man, my catalog of work to do too. It matches yours, I'm sure, sir.
Oh yeah.
It's insane, but we got that content for y'all. So let us know in the comments if you like what we're doing, because we're putting in this work not only for ourselves but for y'all. So let us know. That feedback is so appreciative, so we know how we can tailor our stuff and do more for what y'all are looking for as well. So there you go. My man Webster Style, your boy Kuya P. Nerds rule the world. All of our links are in the description below. Go show us love. And if we missed anything, if we did any picks if there's any picks I missed outside the ones that I had in mind, let us know, man. We want to talk about it. We want to know more. We may want to check it out and also show love to that maybe down the road. So there you go. My man Webster Style, your boy Kuya P. Nerds rule the world.